Welcome to the Sam and Billie Show, brought to you by Crowd Network. Welcome back to the Sam and Billie Show.
Hi everyone!
So, mouse update. I need to get this out of the way because I need to know what's going on with the mouse. I've been thinking about it since we last spoke.
You couldn't even write it, right? So,
What's happened?
literally just a minute ago as I was driving back home, the guy called me, he was like, "Hi, is anyone indoors?" He was like, "It's so-and-so here from whatever it's called." I said, "Oh, I'll be 2 minutes. So I've just come to check, just going to see an update in your house, right?" Anyway, so he's on the drive, comes in. He's like, "Right, let's go and check." He's got like a little bit of an accent, like a bit like that, right?
That's it, maybe?
I don't know, but slight twang. Anyway, so he looks upstairs, right? He like looks in all like these like the boxes that they've left. They're not traps, by the way, so they're just. Sorry, I'm just getting paranoid then. These monitors, they put stuff in, and if they've been taken by the mice, then they know obviously you got. And then the next stage, he's walking around, right? He went to me, honestly, I can't. So he's like, I don't think you got mouse. I'm not going to do the accent, so I've got to stop doing that. Sorry, I've got to stop doing that.
But you've set the scene. We can understand he's got an accent, but
yeah.
Right, okay.
So he goes, I don't think you got mouse. I don't think you got mice, love. Don't think you got them, love. I went, excuse me? I was like, no. I was like, I'm telling you now, I have got mice, right? So then we get onto the black box scenario. You know the black box that went missing under the bed?
Yeah.
And then when I called them the next day, they was like, impossible. Mice or rats couldn't move that. And I was like, well, I'm telling you, something has moved it. And then he goes, oh, so what do you think then? You got badgers, foxes, snakes, right? I swear to God. I was like...
He's taking the piss.
No, he was taking the piss, right?
Oh, my God.
So I was like, I went, sorry, no, this is really annoying. I said, because I had this on the phone with someone the other day as well. He was like, it was me. I was like, okay, you.
Me.
Yeah, I was like... And obviously, like, I'm trying to keep my cool. And to be fair, he's doing it in like a jesty sort of like.
Yeah, but
way.
you don't really. You're at the stage now where you just want to have a good night's sleep. Like, does he realise you're pregnant? Like,
yeah, no. I'll get on to that. He went to me. That's the next bit. So he's like, no, and then he checks all the boxes. He's like, none of the bait has gone. I was like, I'm not going mad. Like, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But you know, like when someone's looking at you as if you are mad, right?
Yeah.
So then he goes to me, he went, oh, how far along are you? I said, 5.5 months. He went, yeah. He said, do you know what it is as well? When you're pregnant, sometimes you can go a little bit mad. He said, maybe that's what it is, right? No.
You're joking.
You know, you think, is this bloke
That's
for real?
a liberty.
Like, I thought, I don't know whether to actually laugh at you or to tell you to... Yeah. So I'm like... I'm a bit confused, right? You know,
it's like shock factor. It's like
it was shock factor. It gets worse. So anyway, he's then walking about. He's doing all checks. And then he goes, you know, if there was, you know, if you did have mice, there would be poo everywhere. I was like, I'm not going mad. I said,
no.
And then he went to me, yeah, but someone told me you was eating biscuits up in the bed one night, and that's the night all of a sudden apparently the mouse come out. I was like, that doesn't.
Yeah, but also, that doesn't make sense. That exactly. So if I'm having a biscuit,
that's what I said to him.
And then the wrapper of the biscuit is running across the room.
Moved. That's what I said to him. Right?
Obviously, it's
and like he wasn't really saying like much to that, right? And then this was. The final thing. Then he went to me. So I was like, so what's the next step here? He went, well, come back in 2 weeks' time and check again. I was like, okay.
What is the bait? Because clearly they prefer the ginger snaps to whatever he's putting in them boxes.
Well, this is it, because apparently they can be really clever because they know, although it's like a sweet, they know not to, sometimes tell not to go to that.
Right, okay, yeah.
But even like, you know, Nellie is now in my bed every night. It's my own stupid fault for talking about it in front of her, but she's like, now she can hear them in her room. And so the last thing he said, so then I'm like, what's the next stage, blah, blah. And then he goes to me, you don't suffer with tinnitus by any chance, do you, right?
Oh,
so now he's questioning my hearing. So
Oh
basically, he suggested I'm a mad pregnant woman with hearing issues.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is he for real?
honestly, I mean, you know, he and Greg, and then what makes it worse? Halfway through the chat with the mouse man, Greg strolls in. He's like, "Yeah, I do think, like, you know, she's being a bit over the top here. I don't think we have got mice. I've not seen it."
Great. Thanks for the support.
I know, right? And you know, you're just literally like,
I
honestly,
can't believe this is seriously Mousegate. You need to keep us updated on this situation.
I will. So in about when I
Set
get back
up a
from
little
holiday,
night cam. Get the
that's
ginger
what I
snaps.
said.
Get the
He
ginger
said to me,
snaps.
"Have you got a GoPro?" I was like, "Yeah, we have actually somewhere." He said, "Well, you could set that up if you want." So that could be next on the agenda.
Maybe you could set that up and get. Obviously, they like the biscuits. Sprinkle some biscuits about and then catch them yourself.
Yeah,
and you can be
exactly.
like, "Thank you." Show him the footage.
I think what's happening is they're coming in at night, they're looking for food, and they're going out. Greg then said to me, when he left, Greg said to me, "I didn't want to tell you this morning." He said, "But you know, like those little Scotch pancakes, do you know what I mean? Like the little packs of them."
Yeah.
Greg said that this morning there was a triangle nibbled out of one. Greg left 2 on the side last night. Just, I don't know what he was doing. He obviously went to make them and didn't. And he come down this morning, there was a triangle missing out of them and some crumbs. So I was like, you could have said that in front of him to back me up.
Back you up, yeah. But even like the thought of there being a rat creeping up onto your kitchen side
don't.
and nibbling away at the leftovers.
It's awful.
I can't believe you're having to deal with this guy. Maybe you should.
Oh, there's an. Oh my
What's
gosh!
that?
I just found. No, I'm just sorry. I'm in Nellie's room, and there's
Droppings?
there's no droppings, but there's a chocolate pancake wrapper under her bed. I need.
Well,
to
I'm
get
not
rid of that.
surprised. You need to stop eating upstairs.
That's what I
only
said
eat
to-
downstairs.
No, I said to Nellie, no food in her, but she hasn't slept up here, so she's probably left that up here from the other day.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that's
Well,
a little
please
mouse
keep
up
us updated on that because it's very interesting.
there. I shall
So
indeed.
you are off on holiday tomorrow. I'm so
Yes.
how's it all
Oh,
going?
wish you was
Last minute packing?
coming.
I know. I would actually love to come away. I feel like I've got still like another month left. I was saying to Paul, like, I'd love to do one more little week somewhere, but I've been
Yeah,
looking online and stuff. Maybe last minute somewhere, but I don't know. I don't think so.
See how it goes.
See how it goes. So come on, tell me about your packing situation. How many cases you taking?
So we've got 4 cases.
Oh, that's not bad.
But we're definitely overweight. Million
Are you
percent.
gonna wash clothes there? Because you're there for quite a long time.
Yeah,
aren't you?
we're there for 2.5 weeks. So
It's a long time.
I'll probably get like underwear and stuff washed and like kids' t-shirts, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
Swimwear, I'll just wash myself in the shower and hang out.
Yeah.
But I've got quite a lot of stuff, but it was quite not hard packing, but in a way, yeah, because I don't know, like I feel really uncomfortable in certain things at the moment. I can't explain it. Like
I know what you mean. Everything just because the tummy's tight as well. It's not squishy. It's like
yeah, it's like and
clothes
also-
have to be loose.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's almost found it a little bit difficult to find things, but anyway, I've got some nice bits and bobs. Definitely overpacked as usual. Always do it. I'm a terrible packer, really bad.
You do. Me and Mum was actually talking about you the other day. Because Mum was like, "This is all I'm taking." And she had like a little makeup bag. I don't know, like that sort of size. She went, "Look, that's it. That's all I've got." And she was showing me in there, and it literally was like 5 items of makeup. She went, unlike your sister, she brings her whole makeup box.
I know, I'm
But
really
you do.
bad.
You bring like them big bags of makeup. You have like 3 of them.
And it's so unnecessary.
So
because you don't even
unnecessary.
use it. And also, you know what else I've done? I've counted, I think, 10 pairs of sunglasses. 10 or 11 pairs of sunglasses I've packed. Why?
But you know what? I done that in Mallorca. I think I took like 6 pairs, and I think I wore 2 consistently. It's so.
Yeah, you get your faves, don't you?
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
a little mouse
It's
has
okay.
just crept up.
Oh, hi! Can't see him.
Come round
Hello,
here, 'cause I'll-
sweetie.
Come here, so Auntie can
Arthur.
see.
He can't hear me.
He can't hear
Did you have a
you.
good time at horse
Hello.
riding? Was pony camp
Oh.
good?
Auntie's asking you about pony camp.
Was it good?
Good.
It was good.
Good. Have a
He
lovely
loved it, didn't
holiday.
he? Auntie says have a
bless
lovely
him.
holiday. He's been with me today. We've been doing. Oh, do you know what we did do today? Sorry, this is not that interesting, but I've had a little wart on his foot. So
Oh.
I took him to one of those places, cryo places, and he had the
yeah.
cryo pen on it. It literally took about a minute, and they've zapped it, so it freezes
Oh,
off.
really?
Really interesting. Like
So did it hurt?
Well, it was. She said it was sting him a little bit, and he was like, like he was like you could see he was like squeezing my hand tight, but he was really brave, and it was over in a minute. That's quite a little.
Oh, so what do they do? Hold the pen on, and then it freezes.
Yeah, and he's like, and then it takes up to like a week to 2 weeks to actually fully go, but it was really irritating him.
I once had a skin tag here.
I'm alright now.
It's gone now. Are you okay now?
I'm alright now. We went and got you a little toy, didn't we? Some chocolate after.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah, so skin tags. Greg's got a couple under one of his eyes, so he's going to get them frozen
so
off.
they do that then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's really, honestly, it's such an easy procedure as well. Like a little...
Yeah. Oh,
sorry.
It's good to know. I had a massage earlier.
Oh.
I feel a little bit like...
at home or somewhere?
No, it was at home. It was actually like Paul uses this like sports therapist, so it's like a sports, and he's amazing. And I said to Paul, since it's like my first one since having the baby, and my back's been really hurting me, and all my shoulders and my neck and the tension. It's definitely just the way I'm sleeping, the feeding, the holding the baby, all of it.
Of course.
And even just like standing holding the baby, like he's actually really heavy. Like
he's
my lower
really
back
heavy.
He's like, and it was getting to the point where in the night and just throughout the day it was actually really painful, and I don't want to take painkillers, so I was like, I need to like maybe have some massaging, whatever. Anyway, so Paul's like, we'll book Ricky. Anyway, so he's come earlier, so I can't say that it was relaxing because it was so painful. But I needed it. He was like, look, this isn't going to be like a relaxing massage. I went, no, I know. I said, but just do what you got to do. But it was literally like, don't it take your breath away.
Maybe try and have a like an Epsom salt bath tonight.
Yeah, just trying to release some of it all. But it like even now I feel sore. Like when they've done like proper hard work, I feel sore, but I just know the next couple of days is going to feel so much better.
Yeah, anyway, I need to release all of that.
Do you know what I need now? I need like a relaxing massage.
Yeah, and then you probably just need like a full night's sleep.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, so go on. So you're all packed. Are you ready to go? You got your passports, everything you need.
Packed. Yeah, we had a
no
bit
dramas. Oh, you did.
A slight drama the last couple of days because the flights come through about 3 days ago. You know, like when you're going to check in and they give you an email update. And the name was Billie Shepherd, not Billie Fairs. So when we booked these flights, Greg put it under my married name because we said I'm going to change my passport in time. Well, that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, but it's all finally got sorted only this morning because it was loads of back and forth with BA. Me and Greg was like, oh God, could you imagine if we turned up at the airport tomorrow, they wouldn't have let me on the flight because of the wrong name.
An absolute nightmare. You need to do that though. No?
I need to do it, but you know what it is? Passports at the moment are a nightmare, aren't they? So I haven't risked it this year.
When we went to Mallorca, I had so many DMs saying, how did you get Edward's passport so quickly? And I don't know. Honestly, I think I got like lucky because I didn't do it online. I just was on hold and then it went on for hours. You just had to like wait for a slot to come available to then book the appointment. And then on that day of actually getting the passport, I think I told you everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
I remember you
everything
saying,
was against me.
Yeah, one of those days.
I was literally an hour and a half late for the appointment, something ridiculous. But they just let me in. Like I had the baby with me, obviously, so they was like, "Oh yeah, you can come ahead." I was like, got to the thing, and he was like looking for my name, and he was like, "Oh, your appointment was nearly 2 hours ago." I was like, "I know." I was like, "I'm so," but they just let me in anyway. But
I was
really
so
lucky because
sometimes as well they can be really like anal at those.
I just think it's because I was there with Edward as well, like newborn. Do you know what I mean?
Me.
Yeah, help me! I need to go on holiday. But yes,
no, but I think if they'd have said sorry, computer says no, you're too late for your appointment, you actually would have cried.
No,
if it was one of those days.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have been able to go on a holiday. But I was just basically it was a bit of a process. So what have you been up to this weekend? What did you get up to?
Oh, so Saturday I had a day at home and it was really nice. All day, completely on my own. Yeah. Nelly and Arthur went to pony camp. Greg had to go into London and I was at home. I just needed to get organised with packing for all of us, get everything out. Where I'm so disorganised, everything's upside down in my house at the minute. So there's clothes in every room. You know, like it took me hours and hours to like sort out all the holiday bits, but I just had a day indoors doing that, and it was really nice. Like,
I think you always need that when you get home, and I think when you get before you go, then I think when you get home you need like 2 days, because it's just that's the worst bit, isn't it?
All the unpacking, I hate that.
Gotta think
and
about
then
that
Sunday we just went to Lakeside. We just had to do some bits, and then we went for a really nice lunch in the afternoon.
Nice.
And then just had an early night last night. What about you?
So I actually had my first slight hangover yesterday.
Oh yes, how was your night out?
Really good. So we went to it was our friend's dinner party at their house in Surrey, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So it was they only live about half an hour away. Mum come over, obviously she had the kids, as you know, and it was really fun. It was like the perfect kind of like ease kind of back in, you know, like dinner, friends, music. We did go a little bit wild with
of
like
course.
Yeah, as you do, kitchen party, but it was
Always
really fun.
the best.
And I'm not going to be that annoying person, but it honestly was. My hangover wasn't that bad, and you know that I can usually my hangovers can be terrible. It wasn't that bad. I think it's because like you eat dinner, kind of pace myself, and I was like,
what did you drink?
I just stuck to wine. So they had like champagne when we got there, and then wine with dinner, and then just stuck to that. Like I didn't have any spirits or anything, but I was So yesterday I was surprisingly fine, and we went. Well, I was like,
tired,
and felt hungover, but it wasn't bad, if you know what I mean. And we went to the pub just across the road, and we had a Sunday roast, and it was really needed. You know, you really just can't wait to eat.
Yeah.
But fine. Mum said the baby was really good.
We
FaceTimed. 2 bottled. Oh, did you?
Yeah, we FaceTimed the night when you was out.
When we was out, yeah.
And Edward, he was all lovely on the sofa, and then Paul and Arthur took over the FaceTime, and they was just on the FaceTime for ages, them two.
That's really cute. Yeah, but no, he was good as gold, Mum said, and I expressed him 2 bottles. And when I got home, he was asleep. So,
wow, that's amazing.
It was good. It's good.
That's so nice as well that you can go out and like have your time, and he'll take the bottle. Like that's what I think is really. I mean, I know that you have very rarely. Well, I think he's probably only had a bottle once or twice anyway. But I do think like it is good if you do want to be flexible and you want to be able to do things as well to get them used to both breastfeeding and
then express bottle. Yeah, definitely. Right. I was a little bit anxious because he'd only had a couple, and I was thinking, it's a bit of a longer period of time that I'm going to be out, but Mum said he was perfectly fine, and he's at home in his own surroundings. Paul and Rosie are there, and I literally, before I left, must have drained both boobs. Like he must have been so full up, just trying to like feed.
Yeah,
he was fine, and it was nice. It would be nicer to pull out, even if we just did something like once a month. Like, no, that seems ridiculous, but once a month is just nice to have like a little bit of a release, just us two on our own.
Yeah, completely.
So, yeah, that was good. This episode is sponsored by Katie Loxton, who makes gorgeous personalised handbags, accessories and gifts.
I've just been looking at Katie Loxton's autumn and winter collection, and it's so lovely. Some amazing colours and styles that I can't wait to try.
Yes, lots of olive and plum tones in there. Oh, and you know what else I spotted? They have a brand new weekend Holdall bag. You know how much we love these, Billie.
Yes, we absolutely love these. I'm obsessed with mine. I use it all the time.
So the new weekend bag in the collection, guys, is called Oxford Weekend Holdall, and it's a cross between the classic toe and the weekend bag. So make sure you look out for that.
What's really good about Katie Loxton is their personalisation service, so you can create something unique for yourself or as a gift. You can choose between their embroidery or monogram in lettering, and then you can add up to 3 initials on each of your products.
And if you're buying an item as a gift, you get a free personalised bow gift bag with every order, and you can add a name and a message too. It's so good for like birthdays. Like we've given stuff to Mum before, haven't we? She's loved it, like with all the personalised on it. And we've all got matching. It's so nice.
Really nice for gifting. So we have a treat for you. 15% off the Katie Loxton Autumn Winter Collection with the code Sam and Billie Show 15.
That's in capitals, Sam and Billie Show 15 for 15% off. So we've had a few questions from our listeners, and it's like a little bit of kind of baby must-haves and things like that. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of little questions on here. So someone said about baby showers as well, and are you going to have one? Because obviously I didn't have one with Edward, but are you thinking of having one this time?
No, I'm not planning on doing a baby shower. Do you know what I would really like to do?
What's that?
Maybe in like end of October, beginning of November, maybe just to do like a little spa night. Girl, if any of the girls want it, like you, mum,
Nice.
like maybe I'll see if any of the girls are up for it. I'd love to just go, and it'll be like winter then, like cozy, you know, like just go and not in London, like a real spa hotel, you know, like a
Yeah, like country somewhere.
country. Like I just
Yeah.
think it'd be really nice just to go and have one night away, really relax, have some treatments, have dinner, you know, like just a little
Really
night.
chilled. Because
Really
really,
chill- yeah.
when you do the baby shower parties, like obviously I had one with Paul, and you had two, didn't you? Did you do one with
Yeah.
Arthur? And the thing is,
Yeah.
like they're great, and it's fun, and it's great planning it and stuff like that. But you've got enough going on, and also like the baby shower really is for everybody else to get drunk. It's not really that
Yeah.
enjoyable for the pregnant mum.
Do you know what I might do instead? A welcome to the world party.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's very American, very American.
But you know, all of it's American, isn't it?
It's very, but I might do something like that. Maybe around the time of my birthday. My birthday is January the 15th, isn't it? So we could tie in
Yes,
the bow.
the baby will be like 6 weeks old or something.
Yeah, so I could do something like that. But no, I'm not planning like a big shower. I've done them before, and I would have just moved into the house. But a little night away would be amazing. So we'd have to get a
Let's
date
do that.
then.
I would love to do that with you.
Yes.
So let's do that. And what about nursery? Are you thinking of doing a nursery for new baby?
So where we've got in the new house, the room that will be the baby's room eventually. So I've it's just a blank canvas. Like I've had it painted. It's like a neutral colour, and then I'm not
seen it when I
even.
went upstairs up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm not even fussing about that at the minute. I'm just gonna probably wait until the baby's here and then do it next year.
Isn't it funny how with your first, like you do
Oh
everything,
my gosh,
like you get the nursery,
everything.
you get toys, you get shelves with books, you do like everything, and like beautiful. And you just don't care when it honestly, like people say to me, "Oh, you know what you're gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not even thinking about
Are
Edward's
you
room
going to
yet.
do a
He doesn't even need
nursery
a
for
room."
Edward?
No, I don't think so. What I'll do is I'm going to move the room that Rosie's in. I'm going to make that the baby's room eventually. But for now, keep it as a guest room. Because Edward sleeps in the bed with me.
That's what I
And
mean.
then even if you didn't sleep in the bed with me, they sleep in the cot in your room, don't they? So it's
Of course
like...
they do, yeah.
He just doesn't need a room. And I've done all that with the other two, and he just doesn't need it.
When it is funny, like when you do get to your third, you're like, oh, you know, they're all right. They can have a corner in my room.
Yeah, a little corner. He's got a little bag. Like a what do you call it? Basket where people have bought him little teddy bears and baby books and things, and it's just all in there, like in the corner of the lounge. Whereas I remember with little Paul, I'd done the full nursery, like everything was
Yeah. I've got a really vivid memory at this house when I was pregnant with Nellie, and I was quite heavily pregnant, and I remember me and Mum, we was getting her nursery ready, and we was steaming all of like her baby clothes and like
That's
hanging them up.
hilarious.
We was I remember I bought like a
Steaming
little
them.
mini pink steamer, and we was steaming the baby clothes and putting them all in the wardrobe. And you're right, like I'd bought all the trinkets. Remember I had a really big baby shower for Nelly, didn't I? So
Yeah.
just at home, but we had loads of people.
Of gifts and stuff.
I remember, like, you know, can you remember the nappy cakes? They're a bit of a thing of the past now. I remember I
Yeah.
had about 10 nappy cakes.
I
in our
remember
room.
you had so many of them.
But no, it is. Yeah, it does. It just changes, doesn't it? And I think just that. I mean, but you know what? It's funny because I was. Where was I? I was in a just a kids' clothes shop the other day, getting after some sandals, and they've got all lovely baby stuff in there. And I looked and I thought, oh my gosh, I've not bought the baby a thing yet.
I didn't.
Yeah, I remember
I
you
didn't
was
for
the
so
same.
long. And you don't really need to. Apart from your essentials,
Yes.
people that buy you gifts buy you like... Well, I found that when everyone bought Edward a gift, it was like a really lovely outfit or something a bit more
something special, like for an occasion.
And then I had so much of that, and obviously like amazing, but they grow out of it like that, like so quickly.
I know.
So I would just get your essentials, and like friends and family will probably buy you like the nicer baby grows and things.
Yeah.
All of that doesn't fit Edward anymore. Nothing fits him. Like none of it.
That is the thing. It's like they wear it once and they just grow out of it. Do you know what? Actually, you're going to have to update me on essentials, because there's things which I know which I had with Nelly and Arthur which I'll definitely buy again, because I have nothing. I've got rid of everything since having them. You know, like someone said to me, "Oh, have you got stuff that you're going to reuse from Nelly and Arthur?" And I'm kind of past that, where obviously it's a big gap. I got rid of everything or gave it away to like Greg's sister, you know, like I give everything away. So I'm literally starting from scratch again.
Well, I'll write a list for you. I actually put some things in my Amazon basket for you. I was going to get you some bits. I'll give them to you when you get back from holiday now. But yeah, there was like just some bits and bobs. You know what I'll do? What the best thing for me to do is just write a little list, and then we can discuss it on here.
Yeah.
That's what we'll
Baby
do.
essentials.
Baby essentials for a mum to be.
So I went to the house today. Just like I know there's never a good time to go away on holidays there when you're renovating a house, and because we're at them final stages, like me and Greg looked at each other today and we was like, we could really have done with another week here before going away. Yeah. Anyway, hey ho, you know, it's happening, we're going. So we was just tying up loads of loose ends today, but so much is happening there now. Like all the kitchen is in, all the worktops have gone in.
Oh, amazing.
I'm going to just send you a little picture just to show you.
Because I saw the kitchen, but I didn't see the worktops. So send me a pic.
It looks so, I'm so happy. And all like the vanities are going in. The staircase goes in finally next week.
It looks lovely. It looks gorgeous.
Really happy.
Oh, it looks so
really happy.
Nice.
It's made such a difference. The house is slowly turning into a home. You know, like don't get me wrong. There's still so much.
Even when you move in and you've got like 80% of it done, it just takes time. I think like to make it like yours and then put all your little bits out in your photos.
Oh, completely.
And that's going to take time. But that looks lovely.
It's not going to happen overnight.
No.
Amazing. Today I had a really this is the problem which I found all along when you're doing like a project like this. You get asked so many questions fired. Like today I was getting questions fired at me from this one, from that one. And I forget everything. I have really bad baby brain, but also I think when you're juggling a lot, you do forget stuff. And I just burst out laughing today. Like it was like all like Greg and like all like the different tradesmen, and I just looked at my, I think it was like a laugh or cry situation.
Yeah.
And I just burst out laughing, and they all just sort of like looked at me like, but I was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, I've got a nervous grin. I said, because I can't remember any of this. Like, they wanted to quickly get the taps out and put the tap. I went, I can't remember what taps go in here. Or what's the sink? I don't know what sink is in there. Or what's the worktop? I can't remember. Can you find it? You know, like and honestly, like I know you're gonna renovate and do your house as well, but when you're doing so many rooms at once, you do forget.
I can't even imagine.
So
You've literally
it was a little bit stressful today, but I think we got there in the end.
Did your interior designer? She would know though, wouldn't she?
She would know, but she's on holiday, and she gets back from holiday, then I go.
Oh no!
So we've been like passing shit, but it's fine. We're always like on the phone and stuff together, just to across things. That's what I was doing. I was like sending videos and like messaging Sally, Sally, like, asking her loads of questions. But
no.
But yeah, no. It's. I mean, it is. Listen, it's embarrassing to say because I keep saying, we're getting there, but. I'm starting to see it really take shape now, which I'm happy about.
It's just so exciting. When I see it last, even the difference from when I went, you're the last bit now. Yeah. You've done it nearly.
The end is near.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, well, have I got any updates in my house? Not really. I think I told you about the bamboo, didn't I?
Yes. What's happened with that?
Haven't been ripped up yet. Just everything takes so long, timing and things like that. We had a guy around the other day to quote for the irrigation to the sprinklers.
Yes.
So we can't do that until the bamboo's done. And like the driveway, want to get the driveway resin. Again, we have to get... The bamboo is stopping us from doing so much stuff.
Oh, what?
Anyway,
So you can't do that until all of that's
no,
done?
because it's all coming up through like the... Did I show you one of my tiles the other day? Like it's coming up through the tiles now, so and like cracking. So we need to get that sorted. But the next room that we're doing, my wardrobes are being made, so they're going to be done. The dressing room's going to be done towards the end of the year, which I'm really excited about.
That's exciting.
And that literally is going to organise my life. Like my house is upside down. Like when you don't have any wardrobes, I've got like 4 or 5 clothing rails, and then I've got shoe racks like to fold the kids' clothes on. Like there's just stuff everywhere, and even though each week I'll go and fold all the poles back up again, it just, and like loads of my stuff's in the loft. I feel like that's really like stressing me out, like the clothing situation.
Oh, I get
house.
it completely, because
Like,
I
no
have it here
wardrobes.
similar, and I've got a wardrobe, but it's
just
similar situation, stuff everywhere, like you don't know where it's
and it's like all my underwear and stuff's like in a basket, like a washing basket. You know, you just like... Anyway, but the wardrobes are finally being made, which is really exciting. And what's the next? Oh, office. So the next kind of room we're going to do is the office that I'm in now, which is like really plain. And I've got someone doing that with me, so that would be really nice.
That's going to be so
someone
lovely.
working on the project for me. So
That's nice,
I just need the help of inspiration. Like I know what I want, but then it's like going out there.
Do you
and
go
piecing
on
all that together.
Pinterest?
Yeah, I love Pinterest.
Me
Pinterest
too.
is great, isn't it? But then like you look at Pinterest, I look at some Pinterest rooms, and I'm like, wow. And then but then my room shape might not be that, or my ceilings aren't as high, so you have to kind of like make it your own. But
Make
yeah,
it
love
your own,
Pinterest.
yeah, completely.
Hey guys, so it's that time to hear from one of our sponsors.
Mamph, have you heard of Athletic Greens?
Yes, everyone is always talking about it at the moment. It's a daily nutrition supplement, isn't it?
Yes, so I've loved taking AG1. It's been so easy. You just get up in the morning, have 1 scoop in a glass of water, and it gives me all the important vitamins and minerals I need. I have better energy, better gut health, and it actually tastes really nice.
That's so good. And do you know what I love about this? You don't have to faff and take loads of different supplements. You can just do it all in one go.
AG1 is a small habit that you can do every single day and take great care of yourself. It even supports better sleep quality and recovery.
Sleep quality, that's what I need right now. Yeah, I was actually reading the reviews myself, and Athletic Greens has over 7,000 5-star reviews. Like, that's incredible.
That is amazing. So we have a treat for you all. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Sam and Billie.
And again, that is athleticgreens.com/Sam and Billie to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
And don't forget, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, always get advice from a doctor or medical professional before taking any supplement. Mav, did you download the Calm app after we spoke about it the other day?
Yes, I actually did, and I love it. And the kids have been using it with me too.
It's really good, isn't it? So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Calm is the #1 mental wellness app. Over 100 million people around the world use Calm to take care of their minds.
And we're proud to say they've sponsored this episode.
I've been using Calm for a while now, and it really helps with my sleep. There are guided meditations, curated music tracks, daily movement sessions, and sleep stories for children and adults.
Yeah, I've loved the sleep stories. It's so calming. Like when you've got a million things going on in your head, at the end of the day, it's just so relaxing.
Yeah, it does make you feel really relaxed. And also, new content is added to the app every week.
So we have a treat for you guys. Calm is offering an exclusive offer of 40% off Calm Premium subscription at calm.com/Sam and Billie.
Go to calm.com/Sam and Billie for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library.
That's calm.com/Sam and Billie. So get ready to stress less, sleep more, and live a happier, healthier life. Right, so ask us anything. What are the worst assumptions people have about you both?
Oh, I think something that used to bother me, but not anymore, was everyone thought I'd had a boob job.
Oh, that's a good one.
And obviously, we know I haven't had a boob job.
No, you've just got big tits.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, they're going to be bad after this pregnancy. I just said they're huge. Like, God knows what it's going to be like when the milk comes in.
You're really reminding me of Nanny Wendy in this pregnancy as well. I don't know why.
I know. Do you know what? Mum said that. Mum keeps saying that to me as well. She was like, you really like Nanny Wendy today. I think it says I'm getting older.
Yeah, I
do look
really
like
Nanny
her.
Wendy.
And also, Nanny Wendy had big boobs
And
as
yeah,
well.
like you've got like you're narrow, you've got like small kind of shoulders and arms, and then like the big boobs, and like the kind of just the way Nanny Wendy would stand. It's like
Sorry, not Mum. Greg said to me, "Oh my gosh, you're walking like Nanny Wendy now."
You do.
Good old Nanny. You've left
Looking down on us.
Looking down on us. Yeah.
Do you both ever argue? Not anymore. We used to all the time. we never
used to.
argue.
No, we don't.
I think
anymore.
we've had like one big argument in the last 5 years, but other than that, we've not argued since we was teenagers, really.
No, when we was teenagers, the biggest thing we would argue about was clothes and shoes. So
Always clothes, shoes, makeup,
tan.
Like,
so if one of us like took a pair of each other's shoes and then scuffed the heel on a night out, it would be like
would have like full-blown fight in our bedroom that we shared.
We would have cat fights, and I always used to pick up weapons because Samantha's stronger than me, so I would always use either the Sky Remote or a hairbrush.
I was going to say those were your two weapons,
wasn't they? Always.
No, and also think of like the amount of chips in the wall, like where you'd miss or you'd throw like the brush, then it'd chip the wall paint. Mum would go mad.
Mum, can you remember the time Mum was away and Nanny Liz was looking after us, and we had a couple of our friends over and like a couple of the boys were over. We must have been about 17, and
was it when we lived in Brentwood or Ongar?
We was in Brentwood, and me and you had a huge fight, and Nanny Liz was like,
"Yeah,
now what is going?" I remember the boys being like, "What are you two doing? Your nan's here." Like we was.
Yeah, do you remember that?
It's outrageous, really.
We've had some fights. I know. You know what was making me laugh the other day? Actually, it wasn't me and you. Do you remember when we lived in Spain and Dad was always like them clip-in? You used to put them clip-in extensions in, and do you remember when Dad went, "Oh, the clip-in extensions," and like pulled it like that, and you just went ballistic. It was like that teenage years where it's like, touch my extensions, yeah. I don't know why it came to me the other day.
No, but I never forget that. I remember that when he done that to me, and I remember
I was like, ooh, like pulled your hair extension, and you went mad.
Yeah, like what I'd probably spent about 2 hours clipping in that.
Clipping in, yeah, making
and perfectly straightening, and it was basically a mullet.
It's so fun. It was a mullet. It actually was a mullet. Right. So next question: would either of you ever do Strictly, and who would be the best at it?
Oh, I mean,
I think I would do Strictly.
Like, I think any opportunity to do like a huge reality show like that. I mean, obviously, you know, you've got to weigh up the pros and cons, but I think for us, we would always give it a good go, wouldn't we?
Yeah, well, like, look at you with Dancing on Ice, even to do that, and that's probably the scariest one. I think that's got to be the hardest show to even do.
That was, do you know what though? When I think about that, I was thinking about Dancing on Ice actually recently, the other day, and I was thinking about how I felt during that time. Obviously, it was so unlucky. Like, obviously, COVID, that didn't help because that was all going on still, and we went into lockdown when we were training and everything else. But also, obviously, like sadly, Nanny Wendy and Grandad Mick passed away, and then I had the accident, didn't I? And I was injured, and that was the final straw for me. So that it was such a shame because I really did want to put my all into it, but it was all against me. Like, it wasn't meant to be, and that's what I just have to think. It wasn't meant to be, but
you just have to accept that, like, it was an experience. It was still. I do think that you pushed yourself to your limit, like it.
What I've taken from it. Yeah. Although, like, obviously at the time, you know, what I've taken from it is that I actually did meet some really lovely people, you know, made
absolutely.
Like,
and you can ice skate. Like, you actually
I must be so dusty now though. I can't imagine what I must be like. You won't be able
to do it this year, you have to do it next year.
Oh yeah, that's true. Show off my skills next year. But I do think, and I'm not just saying it, but I think it's probably one of the scariest ones to do.
I think it is.
Like, and actually...
And the hardest, because the amount of work you have to put in as well, and the training, and it being on ice, like, it's dangerous.
It is really... It's
strictly...
so difficult.
I bet it's really hard, and I can imagine the training is just as intense as dancing on ice, but with Strictly, you're not on skates, you're not on the ice rink.
Exactly.
It's so different. But, I mean... I would do it. Love to, but maybe sometime in the future.
Maybe one day.
Show off our skills. So next question. If Sam got married, would she do it abroad? I would, yeah.
I've been thinking about that recently as well. About you getting married. I'm
not engaged yet, so it's not happening
anytime
soon.
I know, but I keep thinking like, oh gosh, I can't wait for that moment when you tell us that you're engaged.
When I get married, what's really good is like all the leading up, the prep, the fun, the hen do's, the wedding dress shopping.
Create so many
basically
memories.
Everything we've done with you, it does, and we can do all of that.
again.
That's why I'm quite glad actually that I haven't done it yet. I'm like, I've still got it to come. Like,
You've
am I
got
going to have
so much to
my
look
3
forward
children
to
at the wedding? Yeah, so much. But yeah, I definitely would get married abroad. As you know, I love Sardinia. I don't know. I think I probably would do it in Europe, somewhere, maybe Italy. I don't know. It's just I'd have to do some venue searching. Any excuse.
Yeah, that's another excuse. Go away.
I would like to do it abroad. And I just think it's nice, like, to make it more of an event, like a 3-day event.
Completely.
Abroad.
And the hen do's.
Hen do's. Yeah, the hen do's, please. I want 3 like you.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Can't wait. Okay, so last question. If you could pick any celeb for your mum to date, who would it be?
Oh.
Well, my celeb crush is Mark Wahlberg, so I'm going to choose him for her. Although, actually, that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Then I'd, fancy him, and it's mum's boyfriend.
Fancying your stepdad.
Well, I feel like a chef, or something like a chef. A
chef? Oh.
Like, any celebrity chefs? Gino.
Oh, Gino.
Gino would
married.
be great. Yeah. No, but, okay, let's pretend they're not married.
Okay, yeah. Gino would be great for Mum.
And he could cook for us all.
Yeah, and I love Gino. Let's go, Gino. Gino de Campo.
There we go. Hopefully he's listening. I think that's it for today.
Yes.
It's fun. And you're off on your holidays tomorrow.
So next week I'm going to be recording from Greece.
Amazing. Make sure you get a nice setting. We want to see some blue skies.
Well, hopefully I have a bit more of a tan as well.
Yeah. Well, have a safe journey tomorrow. Make sure you send us loads of pictures.
I will.
And videos. And guys, we will see you next week. And Billie will be in Greece.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you everyone.